Okay, so why did I run from Dominica? I didn't run, man. I don't run from anything. Uh, it wasn't as positive as it's supposed to be, but I didn't run from anything. Nobody can run me from my stuff. I'm on my property. I'm in my house doing what I do. Nobody's gonna run me from anything, you know. Um, that is one option I had wide open because as a whitey Kubulian, as a Dominican, I always left that option wide open because I know it will be challenging. I always knew that. I always knew that it will be challenging until after a while I can set my stuff up and branch off, move from that location to go to my estate. I always knew that, so my options were always open. I don't burn my bridges, and that is one thing I never do. I made sure I'm a citizen of the United States, so my passport, I was always passport ready. Plus my businesses, my rentals in Hawaii and whatever in the US, in the lower 48, stuff was always there. You know, my stocks, all my stuff was always there. IOLs, everything was in place, you know, just in case. And also I had that income, so I never had any problems being in Dominica or having a problem to move back. The reason why I moved back is because as a Dominican, I love my country, I love my people, and I could stay and challenge it and really battle it out, you know, and still have fun. I could do that. But my wife, who's from Trinidad, and my children used to having all this stuff in the US, be able to go here, go to the mall, you know, go back and forth, do certain things and have fun, bouncy castle, do all different stuff, swimming pool with friends, go shopping, do all those things. It was a kind of difficult, you know, for them. And after having a discussion and you know, with my wife and children, we decided to move, and we moved around COVID, when the country was on lockdown and stuff. So right after that we move out. Well, I move out because they were gone already. I sent them out before the lockdown to make sure that everything is all right, to make sure that they are not stuck, you know. So that was the main reason why. And you know, maybe if I did not have those options, maybe I would stay. But I had those options. I had multiple ways of surviving. I'm not just Dominica, but in the US, and I put stuff in place before I moved. So I did not have any problem at all. The vibes in the area, that are kind of encouraged me to move away from it. Just think about it, man. It's not like I'm an eagle, but think about it. If an eagle land among a bunch of chickens, let's say the wind was too hard and it crash land among a bunch of chickens, you think the eagle is gonna stay there? If the eagle stay around that area, what you think gonna happen? The eagle gonna forget how to fly. It's going to forget how to fly. It's gonna lose its brilliance of being in the air, of being out there and being able to soar over all the other birds. It's gonna forget, so it have to get out. So that's what it is. The vibes wasn't. It was difficult, yeah. But the main reason for moving back was there wasn't much going on. For me, it was okay, but there wasn't much going on when for my wife and children. Yeah, it was just nothing much. Yeah, they could ride their scooters, they could kick their ball, they could go on the beach, the river, hike. That's it. What about all the beautiful stuff that kids need to enjoy? That wasn't there, you know? Plus, I realized that the education level is very, very tough down there as well. There is more fun when it comes to education. The way they teach, it's more fun. They will kind of put it together to be more fun for kids. Down there, A, B, C, D, that's it. Which is okay. Because usually when a kid leaves Dominica or the Waitikubuli, when someone leaves the Waitikubuli and they come up here, they are more advanced than the U.S., than those in the U.S. because of the intensity. But intensity doesn't always is not always the best, because you may be smart but missing something, missing that excitement, that childlike thinking, you know. So it can be good in certain ways, but also bad. It's like the US. The education system in the US, it's more fun, but then as a Caribbean person, you have to add to it when your kid come home. You have to also apply some of the Caribbean system, put it together in a certain way so that they can understand it and they can still have that culture, the Caribbean culture, and still have that American culture, which is never our culture, you know it is. So you have to always be on top of things when it comes to your kids' education. You know, as a Caribbean person, you have to be there. You have to keep an eye out, because most of what they teach is not what we need to know. Most of what they teach our kids are the opposite of what actually happened. Yeah. They set it up in a certain way so that you can think that how much stuff went on with them, but when you look into it, when you dig up in it and you read enough, you will realize that we did all that. We brought out all that brilliance. We are the foundation of civilization. That's a different topic, but that's what it's about. So we moved back because of those things, but not because we ran away. Anybody can run me away, man? Run me away where? You know, there was nothing or nobody down there that could run me away. Run me away from where? I'm in my home. I'm in my yard. I'm on my property. I don't owe anybody. Nobody can run me away. Yeah, so the noise, yeah, the noise. And when I say the noise, I don't mean actual noise, but the negativity. There was positive too, but you know how it is, man. If you're from the Caribbean, you'll know what it is. It's not about being negative or anything. There was noise. There was noise. There was this rat race kind of thing and this jealousy stuff that's everywhere. That I don't like. I don't like that. Because when I was growing up, I remember when I was growing up, I never hated on anybody. Never. We had no running water. We had no electricity. We didn't even have a pit toilet. It was this patio right here. Our house was around this size, 15 by 15. Dilapidated. And I never, ever in my life wished to be anybody else. I never thought about having a TV. I never thought about having a car or my brother, Anthony, he used to bring me bicycles and stuff. So I always had a brand new bike. Thanks to my brother, I never forget that. So I never wished to be anybody else. I never hated on anybody. I used to go to Miss Maslin, Mr. Kabi's wife, and brilliant people. If their kids are seeing this video, I just want to tell them thanks, because I remember their kids were around as well, and we would go to their house. Good afternoon, good morning, and we would just go in. They would make room for us, and we would sit down flat on the floor. We would not sit down on any chair. When I say we, I don't even know, just me. I would not sit down on any chair. Very respectful young man. You know, we had very little money. We did not have no money at all. It was like barter days. We were bartering. My mom, bless her soul, used to do farming, so she will bring produce to the fisherman, and the fisherman will give her fish. Usually it would be fish people don't want, like the puffer fish and stuff, but she knew how to cook so well and to make a sauce. Oh man, she used to make a gravy, man, when she put that garlic, that caramelized garlic in that thing, and use all the herbs from the backyard, from our backyard. That's what we would go by Miss Maslin. I would go by Miss Maslin and by Ko, that's Romy's mom and stuff, and watch TV. And their kids were so nice to us. Not one time I can remember any of those children of Miss Maslin or Ko, anybody ever made me feel bad. Not one single time. That's why those kids are blessed. Well, they are not kids anymore, they are grown people. But I wish them well. Wherever they are, I wish them well, and I know that they're doing well, because their parents planted a beautiful seed, and now they are harvesting from the fruit of that tree. And I know the fruits are very sweet, because they were nice to a child that had very little, that had nothing. And that's me. And when you do good for a child, when you help a child, you have no idea how much blessing, especially a poor child like me, like how I was. There is nothing that anyone can do to you, man, because the blessing of God, the blessing of the Most High, that positive energy that you're going to get from the universe is going to be overwhelming when it comes to your kids. Nothing will be able to touch them. They will blossom wherever they go. So that's me, man. Yeah, we moved back, and yeah, we are. We good. I'm gonna make another move. I'm coming back home. And I'll still be coming back young. I'm 53 years young. Yeah, I'm 53 years. Yeah, 53 years. So, yeah. Yeah, I won't be coming back when I'm 65. No, that will be before that. I'm coming back home, but this time it will be with a lot more tools. And yeah, I think we will be staying this time. Kids will be in college, and so we won't have to make changes because of them. When they are not in college, when it's holiday time, they will come home. So I'm putting stuff together so that everything should be good. So guys, let's have a discussion. You know, if there's any question you have, if there's any comment you want to put in, it doesn't matter, negative or positive. I'm a tough guy, I can handle it. Yeah, let's talk. There'll be a few videos coming. I think I said that in my other video. We're gonna talk about U.S.A. We're gonna talk about Dominica, and how we can go about protecting ourselves from all these high bills and stuff. We can put stuff together so that we can be above all these crazy bills, electrical bill and water bill. So much water in our island, so much water in the Whitey Kubuli, yet we have to be paying 150 plus the amount, plus what we use up. Just think about it. That's a different topic. Thousands of dollars. Though I'm Dominic. For what? Nothing. Let's have fun. Let's talk about it. It's all about being better, making improvement, helping each other, one by one. We need to do some work on ourselves as Dominicans. We need to come together. We need to have a little bit of dialogue, have a discussion, so that we can figure out how we can go about doing better for the benefit of us all. Okay? So like, subscribe, make your comments, and let's have fun. All right? One love.